Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Mystery of Vanishing Island sparks bizarre theories from bombing to government cover-up. But did it ever exist? A mystery island has seemingly vanished without a trace, sparking theories ranging from rising sea levels to government cover-ups. Bermuda Island, once marked on maps as a small landmass in the Gulf of Mexico, has baffled researchers and historians for decades. It appeared on nautical charts for centuries, but it's now nowhere found. So did it sink? Was it never there to begin with, or was it deliberately erased? Bermuda first appeared in Spanish maps as early as the 16th century. The name itself, derived from Bermejo, meaning reddish in Spanish, suggested it had distinct features. It was plotted in the Yucatan Channel, about 100 miles off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. For centuries, explorers and mapmakers included it in official records. But by the late 20th century, Bermuda started to fade from maps. Jesus Israel Baxin Martinez, a geographer from the National Autonomous University of Mexico, UNAM, told The Sun that even in the 19th century, Bermuda appeared in official Mexican atlases. He said, between the 16th and early 19th centuries, Bermuda Island was recorded on maps from various sources. In the 1858 Mexican Atlas, Bermuda Island clearly appears north of Cayo Arenas. But a year later, in the 1886 General Map of the United Mexican States, the island no longer appears. It is likely that the cartographer made some revision, but these islands had not been corroborated. When the Mexican government sent a research team in 1977 to find it, they returned empty-handed. In 2009, another expedition using modern satellite and sonar technology confirmed the same: Bermuda was simply gone. There are several theories about Bermuda's disappearance, some scientific, others bordering on conspiracy. Some researchers suggest Bermuda Island may have never existed, attributing its appearance on maps to cartographic errors. It's quite possible, Martinez said. Cartographers between the 16th and 19th centuries frequently copied geographical features from different maps without field verification. Bermuda may have simply been the product of repeated cartographic copying, possibly confused with other Gulf islands like El Negrillo or Zarca that also vanished from maps over time, the expert added. A 2009 study by UNAM found no evidence of the island's existence, leading to the conclusion that it was likely a perpetuated mapping mistake, NBC reported. Another theory is that if Bermuda did exist, it might have been a low-lying atoll or sandbank that was eroded by ocean currents over centuries. But Martinez calls that unlikely, saying, "These causes are implausible. It seems impossible that sudden events could have gone unrecorded and left no trace over the past 5 centuries. Even though some historical sailing records suggest Bermuda had groves, indicating it was more than just a sandbank, no detailed cartography of the island was ever made. It only appears on maps of national scale or those of the Yucatan region," Martinez added. If major erosion or a rise in sea level submerged any of the islands, traces would remain. A more controversial theory claims Bermuda was destroyed or even erased from records due to its strategic location. The island would have extended Mexico's exclusive economic zone, EEZ, giving the country rights to valuable oil reserves in the Gulf. Some believe it was secretly bombed, sunk, or removed from maps to shift maritime boundaries, possibly benefiting the U.S. But Martinez was quick to argue against that theory. He previously told Mexico News Daily, "It's a conspiracy theory, of course." Isla Bermuda was a controversy because it was a key area of the exclusive economic zone in the Gulf of Mexico. There were official searches around this time to see if there was some remnant of this island, because the expansion of this zone for Mexico would mean an abundance of oil. Despite extensive searches, no trace of Bermuda has ever been found, and its mystery remains unsolved. Martinez concluded, "In short, the most plausible theory is that it is a cartographic error replicated and unverified over more than 400 years. But he also warns that Mexico's focus on lost islands like Bermuda overshadows a bigger issue: the neglect of the country's real, inhabited islands. Mexico has neglected its island territory and has focused efforts on investigating lost or apparently fictitious cases, rather than defending the real islands over which the country has sovereignty. Whether it was a mistake, a victim of climate change, or something more sinister, one thing is certain: the island has left a ghostly imprint on history.